Good morning. I'm up here on your lot working again today. I've got your culvert in right here and I'm starting to make the driveway. Just right here before the barn. It's going to go, there's where the tractor's at, but the house is actually going to set up there. Actually right in that area right there. There's a flag up there you probably can't see, but anyway, the driveway's set to go in behind it and we can make it go however we need to from right here. So anyway, I talked to Joey, and what Joey suggested was to dig this down way deeper than what I'd had it dug. So I come back through and I dug it down about another 2.5 feet, maybe 3 feet deeper, getting into this rock right here. This is actually a rock bar, and that way the water drains into the rock bar before it ever gets up here and it drains out of the dirt. Did that all the way up through here. I've been taking the dirt from right here that come out of the ditch. That's what I've been backfilling all this area with. It's really wet where it's rained. I've got that dirt to get out yet. And anyway, Joey suggested, and I agree with him, is let's go down here and dig a hole, because this is sitting on a rock bar, and pull some rock out and cover this area right here. Cover your driveway with the rock you have on the property. And that'll save you from having to buy some rock, and then when it gets time for you to move in after the construction's done, we can come in and we can top coat it with some granite rock, which comes from the rock quarry. That'll save you some money, and I think it'll work out real good. But you'll see right up here where I'm down in this rock right here, the rock bar he's talking about, and you can actually see where this water drains into it right here. You'll see the water's only running this far, and that's a steady stream that's coming out of the spring above the driveway here. I don't know how well you can see it, but right there, I'll try to zoom in on it. That is a steady stream of water coming from the spring, which is up at, I believe it's your mother's house. There's actually the spring head is right up there at that next driveway to the neighbors. And that is water that's coming from there and running down here. And what has happened is where this had filled up, all this water was going into the ground here, and it's causing this area to saturate right here. So by digging this down as low as we did, that should dry this area up right here and get all that water that's coming from that spring. That should get that out of here and help this area dry up. And another thing Joey mentioned, I believe is a good idea for you, is maybe later on when you get settled in, I believe there's gonna be plenty of room to come down this side with a driveway and miss that septic tank, because they've got to be off of this at least 15 feet off this ditch, and that'll give you room for a driveway. So if you wanted to in the future, you could take some of your dirt that we get off the lot here and actually put the culvert in right here if you want to do that in the future. As you can see here, I've dug a ditch up through here, and that is filled with water, and that's actually water that's coming from the spring above the Globe Road here. You can see the water that's running straight out. It's coming out of this pipe right here. That's how much water is coming off that spring. Okay, here across the road in the driveway, you'll see the water that's coming down through here. But this water right here is the spring water that he's talking about. It runs right along the side of the Globe Road and goes up here to this other driveway. Joey was wanting me to come in here, and he said I need to come up here and clean this out. I don't really feel comfortable with that. I don't think there's anything buried here, any buried cables or anything. But to be honest with you, this is the state of North Carolina's problem. This isn't yours. And I believe you need to contact the state, have them come out here and clean this ditch out all the way up through here. It's in their right of way, and it's actually causing trouble where they've got water ponding on their road. I believe it'd save you money, because I'm going to charge to come up here and clean all this out. And it's going to be a pretty good bill because I'm going to have a excavator and a dump truck and all of that, where this is actually the state's problem. They should maintain this ditch line along the road. So I believe you need to contact the state and ask them to come up here and fix this ditch to where it will drain the water. And what Joey said is exactly true, is this water can't get out of here, so it's running under the road and it is saturating all this area there. You can see it there. I opened that up a little bit to try to get some of that out. That water is actually coming from the other side of the Globe Road, and it is settling in the low area, which is going to be your yard. So I think if you could get the state in here to rework this and open this ditch up, I think that will save you a lot of headache in the future. But anyway, that's my suggestion. Like I said, we could go down in here somewhere. We can dig out some of that rock that you already have on the property. Use that to make your road base, which that'll save you quite a bit of money on gravel. And then we'll come back and top coat it with crusher run or wash stone, whatever you want, once your building site's done. But depending on what you decide on that, I've got a few more hours building this driveway up, moving all this dirt has to be moved that I've dug out. I'm gonna have to move all that, use the tractor and the dump truck to move it back down there. So I've got a few more hours, probably another day working on that sort of stuff. And then we'd probably have half a day to a day with a mini excavator in here, digging out the rock to put on the driveway. So I'll get you a guesstimation estimate on about what that would cost and let you guys know. Enjoy.